A city known for its incredible skyline, its nightlife and beaches, today centered around this venue, Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Today, half of the AFC East ready to square off between the New England Patriots and the Miami Dolphins. To kick off, here's Ryan Stonehouse. And here we go from Miami. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. They run it with Saquon Barkley. This drive is going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play, but whatever you want to do. But as for me, I'd like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. On play action, here's May. Headed out right. Marshall there to bring it in. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out. A 5-yard gain on the play. And the Patriots will have a first down. New set of downs for him from the 46. First down, Michael Barkley. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Jack Jones making that tackle.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door. Bigger gap in the future.
He finds the rookie from Ohio State, and he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs. They're set up at the 35 now.
First down, New England.
To the air on first down, May. Completed over the middle. And there's the stop after he drives this down to the 13. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
May on 1st and 10. He finds his running back, Henderson. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
Quick throw completed by May. And he has the New England touchdown. The Patriots finish up an excellent opening series. This is Andres Borregales trying to tack on the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Patriots will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Now Borregales on to send it away. Returning it from the 4. Now bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30. All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10. Opening carry for Devon Achane. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Timeout taken by the Patriots. They're 1st and 3. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Penix working from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he picks up a good chunk of yards here. Looks to be about 7. He's up to the 37. Offense up to the line fast.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Penix on 3rd down. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Patriots are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Already in an early hole on the scoreboard. That is not what they needed in response, Brock. Giving away possession with a pick.
You know, we got a lot of game left, obviously. Nowhere close to them putting it away. But you can see things starting to unravel a little bit, even after just 2 possessions. A touchdown here could really continue that momentum towards an early runaway.
First down, May. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35.
14 yards.
Ball at the 33 for first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 33.
They go play action. Here's May. Catches May down the right sideline. And he's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15.
It's a gain of
Big
3.
gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's a New England first down. Barkley trying this up the gut. So call it a half dozen on that run, Brock. It's 2nd down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know. And you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. From the gun, it's May. Touchdown, New England! The Patriots parlay the interception into points. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
One after is good by Borregales. And the Patriots drive out to an early 14-0 lead.
Dolphins nothing. Andy Borregales to kick off.
Now Borregales on to send it away. Returnable from the 2. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Dolphins just about set up here. 1st and 10.
Let's go. Bronco switch. Bronco 19. Tiger 9. Check go.
They'll start the drive with Achane. Oh, he lost the football. Scooped up by the Patriots. They're able to take this fumble back inside the red zone.
You know, this just can't happen on 1st down. It really can't. I mean, ball security is a premium on every down, every distance. But on 1st down, it is especially a killer.
So just like all touchdowns, all turnovers also reviewed, and they want to take another look at this one. Take that fumble away. The officials overturn the call and say he was down.
Ready, go.
From the shotgun, Penix. That's caught. Fought off the tackle, but he lost the football. Oh, but the fumble goes out of bounds. Ooh, close call there.
You know, those defensive guys, they will tell you that the sidelines are best friend, right? A lot of these routes are trying to push the receivers and move the real estate. Well, sometimes the sidelines could be an offensive player's best friend when that ball bounces harmlessly out of bounds.
Throwing now on first down. Penix has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
You get a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
Second and 6 coming up here. Penix here from the gun. Thrown towards running back, but he comes up empty, incomplete, and now they're facing third down.
Okay, we've seen this running back pretty busy here early on in the passing game, and not just with checkdowns. You could tell this was going to be part of the game plan, and I don't think one incompletion here to him is going to deter that effort.
Hawk 70. 18, Pioneer.
Third down, it's Penix. Caught, nice game left side. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down. New set of downs for him at the 38. Shotgun will give it to Achane. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. Fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
At the 37-yard line.
So we're through one quarter of this AFC East contest. We've got the Patriots in front. Back to Hard Rock Stadium right after this. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Dolphin football as we begin. They're advancing it well as they face second down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Third and long for him here. Finds him over the middle. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. The dose of the hurry-up offense here.
13 yards on the play. That's another Dolphins first down. 1st and 10 at the 24.
Achane gets this on the draw. He finds space for a few yards that time. That was Jermaine Johnson there to make the play.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
Ready.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
Here we go, Shaq. Go.
Throwing Penix. That one's complete, right side. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Trying to run it in. Achane. So much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal. That goose egg up on the scoreboard, Brock, is not going away anytime soon if they keep having plays like that.
They really need something. An injection of energy here. Nothing will take the spark out of a series like getting stuck for a loss. That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep them short of the sticks.
Let's go now. 60 Bearcats. 70 Lions. Go.
Now Penix on 3rd and goal. He rolls to his right. And he's got it. It's in close. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins make it a score game in the first half. It's a Jalen Waddle touchdown. Well, great work there, Brock. They weathered the storm, and now they've gotten themselves right back into this ball game.
Anybody who's played this game has been here before. The game doesn't start the way you want. You're in a big hole, and all you can do is climb out of it. And the words of Pete Carroll resonate. It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
That one right down the middle. And the Dolphins chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Dolphins 7.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Return starts at the 3. And he doesn't make it far at all. They bottle him up immediately.
First and 10.
Can't happen. I mean, that's just something you never, ever see at this level. That's a complete failure of operation, not just by the returner, but the return team in general. And now, instead of getting to your normal offense, you got to find some way, somehow, to dig yourself out of this hole.
Starting on the ground with Henderson. This is close, but he is not in the end zone, Brock. By less than a yard, they avoid the safety. But boy, that was close. That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put 2 tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
Fits it through the middle. He will take this all the way up near midfield.
Just about every offense since the beginning of time, since the forward pass, Kate, has loved a tight end that could stretch the middle of the field. Now, I remember as a kid watching Kellen Winslow Sr. dice up right here between the hashes, and what a difference it can make for an offense.
New set of downs for him from the 46. First down throw for May. Pass it downfield, working the left. And he's into the end zone for a New England touchdown. The Patriots take a 13-point lead.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket, but sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
All right, so they like the results on the field, and they're going to decline this penalty. Now Borregales on to send it away. Brings in the kick at the 9. A little burst so far. And nearly to the 35-yard line before he goes out of bounds. Here's first and 10 from the 34. Here's Penix. Flushed out of the pocket. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
On second and 10, it's Penix. Riley hauls it in. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
From the gun on third, Penix. Throw to right, finds Waddle. And we got the football, Brock, but not the first. That stopped just shy of the marker, 4th down.
Jalen Waddle. A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
Trying for it with Penix. He flies it beyond the marker. And they make the tackle at the 38. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
First down. First and 10 at the
Now we're going to have a
38-yard
timeout by
line.
New England. It's second. They're down to their final one in this half. New set of downs for him at the 38. And again, it's Penix. Throwing the out route complete. And he will wind up out of bounds after a first down gain of right around 3 yards.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
We've hit the 2-minute warning now at Hard Rock. It's the Dolphins with a 2nd and 7.
Ready? 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Ready? 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Again, Penix to the air. Escapes the pocket. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that first down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
The play clock ran all the way down there, and this is going to cost the offense. Can't get the play off in time, and I'm going to wager the call is going to come in much quicker, Brock, for this next snap. They'll have to come up with 5 extra yards now after that first down flag.
Shut up. Bronco 80.
Penix working from the gun. Short pass brought in. And they come up with 7 following that flag. That sets up 2nd and 8.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
8 yards to go, and let's see how they approach this 2nd down. To the air with Penix. Cut near the goal line. And in for the Miami touchdown. The Dolphins make it a 1-score game before halftime. It seems like a lot of the time, Brock, even if the results aren't quite as flashy every rep, tight ends are even more reliable scorers than a lot of receivers are when it comes to the passing game.
Yeah, I would agree with that, but there's also a lot more real estate for them to work with, right? Think of the receivers. They got to deal with the sidelines, that 12th defender. Many of these tight ends, they've got a ton of field to work with, and when they prove to the quarterback they could be a difference maker, they'll look for him.
That one splits the uprights. And the Dolphins chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a 1-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Fields this one at the 3. He gets popped quickly there. That is not a nice feeling or a nice run back.
At their own 15-yard line.
A little less than 30 seconds to go as they begin this drive. Here's May on 1st and 10. That's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. And this winds up being an excellent play for them from deep in their own territory up approaching that 30-yard line. Now the Patriots calling their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
A gain of 12. First down, New England.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Off the play action, May. And this one falls incomplete. Still 17 seconds left to play. Could not beat the defender there. And now they face 2nd down. Well, what a stretch to begin the game, Brock. That finally his first incompletion. He had been perfect across so many looks before that.
Hard. It's just hard to be perfect with that kind of precision. That was rhythm. It's truly rhythm personified.
Yeah, it makes you marvel at the NFL record, doesn't it? Slid this great note from our stats savant, Daniel Kitchen. Phillip Rivers owns that record, Brock. 25 straight completions to begin a game. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment.
Andy Borregales to kick off for New England.
Now Borregales on to send it away. Return coming from the 6. This makes it up to the 25.
Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. Back to 60, back to 60. 19, 18. Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat.
Second half begins with a run by Achane. He is stopped with authority there, but that stop came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that 1st down. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
On 1st down, here's Penix. Finds his... Oh, what a hit! Jars the ball loose! But the Dolphins able to track that one down and cover it, so crisis, at least momentarily, averted. Ooh, so close to a big play defensively there, Brock, but now these guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble they just forced.
They do got to bring a little bit of juice, but kind of like a boxer when they get a guy cut, they know. Man, if I get that first cut, I can make them bleed. And you get that ball out the first time, I guarantee you, I promise you, those guys are thinking they'll get it the next.
He's on the quick hitter. And he's stopped cold at the spot. He paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that 1st down.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet, but it gives his own defense a little time to rest. It gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
Ready?
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. Playing with Achane here with the glove. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's a middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Penix here from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Hey, eventually, Kate, as a quarterback, you better be careful throwing check down after check down after check down. Eventually, that defense will catch on to it, and they'll make him pay and punish him there physically.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
Dragon 60, Buffalo 18, Panther 11, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Throw here, 3rd down. Ooh, puts him beat on that one, Brock, but it falls incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Back to throw it. Water makes the catch. It's a 14-yard pickup on 4th and 10 of all things. And they surprised us all by picking up the first.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
They're set up at the 35 now. Tackle stops made for no gain on that first down play. Working quickly here.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 35-yard line.
From the shotgun, Penix. And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. 2 great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock, and now they stay out there for 3rd down.
And the 11.
Well, he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game. Because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. And they haul him down just a foot or 2 shy of the red zone. They gain 14 on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Miami.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Here's A-Chain up the middle. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack may change the next play call as it sends them backwards ahead of 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 15.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And that one's incomplete. For now, he brings up 4th. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about. 3rd down stop. They were walking off the field, but that offense, Brock, that offense didn't move. They saw roughing the passer, and they are ready to continue this drive. This drive just keeps on moving. After the penalty, resets that marker.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Check go.
Running it after the penalty. Good running here on 1st down as he works his way forward for about 8.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
Penix looking to pass. Hits his running back. Touchdown, Miami! The Dolphins cutting to the lead coming out of halftime. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a 1-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
Looking to tack on the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Dolphins tie this game at 21. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for 1st and 10. Here's May to the air. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there. And that brings up 2nd down.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
That's his back. Here's Barkley. A solid gain there, Brock, but still 3rd down and short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Complete beyond the marker. And he goes out, just needs one more step there to reach midfield. Pick up a 5 on that play, and the Patriots will have a 1st down.
Hey, Kate, they don't lightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
And he's going to pay off his 1st down run with a nice pickup of 9.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you would take it in the NFL.
First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. After 3 quarters, we're still neck and neck. Neither side has been able to fully separate. It's all knotted up at 21, partner. Still plenty of scoring here as we try to decide our winner. Just a yard left to go on 2nd down. They go to Barkley again. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
1st down, Patriots.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. To the air on 1st down, May. Completed to his running back. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down.
10 yards.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains, but I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out, and this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on the line.
And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
That's more than a must-get for a quarterback. I really put that in the always-get territory. Even if the defense knows what's coming, you got to be able to drive forward for at least a couple inches.
All set now. 1st and 10. Trying an inside give to Henderson. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun. Here's May. Brought in right side. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
They're going to run with Barkley. And he gets them a little closer to the end zone, down to the 6. He'll get 3, but much work left for him on 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
On the gun, it's May. Oh, he's got it. It's in close. And he's going to have the touchdown. We'll see if he gets to keep this, though, Brock. You've got some laundry on the field. So the holding backs him up. They'll try to get that back and then some on 2nd and goal. May now from the gun. Buys time, rolling right. And oh, he got it! Interception! Now I think they're going to have to stop things here. Yep, and they just did. One of the Patriots is hurt. Going to need some help out there. Dolphins just about set up here. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Check, beat Cowboy 80. Let's go.
Lone back gets the handoff. He goes out of bounds as everyone turns to hear from our referee. So they catch the illegal block in the back, Brock, and that's rare that we see the clipping call. It's a dangerous play. It's rightfully going to back up this offense. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. His progress is stopped, but a nice 5-yard gain before it was.
That's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
2nd and 10. Need something positive here.
Let's go. At the 60.
Penix working from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
You know, the goal on a lot of these short throws is to simply let the receiver create some yards after the catch, that yak. Well, I think he was thinking about the yak before he actually secured the catch.
Okay, great.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. He's back to throw. Completed over the middle. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's going to give the Dolphins a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
The gun, they'll give it to him inside. He finds a little room there before being hauled down. Gain of 3.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Go.
here. Looks like about a yard short.
And the Dolphins
Timeout taken by the Patriots. They're first to 3.
first
And they are
10
quite
at the
frustrated
49-yard
having to
line.
call that after giving up the first.
Ready up.
First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield.
Hey, come on. Set. 19, Tiger. 19, Tiger. 70 Lion. 65, 65. Let go.
Sending him on the dime. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle. Now we see he's in some pain after making that tackle. Team personnel out now to take a look at him.
Hold the ready.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
60. Head to street. Go. Trap 60. Trap 60. Motion.
Back to throw. Bails out of the pocket quick. He brings it in. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
What do you feel sometimes, Kate, up here in the booth when we get to see things develop? We're playing the same guessing game that defenses are on those kind of plays. Is he planning on keeping it or just waiting for a throw to develop and get? Open. That time the QB did a terrific job of finding that outlet.
Wary of the clock here, Brock, but at least all their timeouts are still available. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. It's Cougar 19.
Setting up to pass. There's that slide at the end, Brock. Good decision-making there as he picks up close to 8 on that run.
8 yards.
Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Here he is to throw.
From second down. Milton Williams on the stop. Tackled back at the 35.
Miami calls a timeout here. It's 2nd. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal. Third down, they need 7.
19 tight. 19 tight. Tight. Bravo 80. Buffalo 18. Panther 11. Panther 11. Street. Street. Mustang 19. Hook.
Looking to throw it. And this won't be caught. Clock is going to stop. We've got 14 seconds to go. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that makes it 4th down.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Well, tie game, and they want to be the ones to put this away. They're going for it. Now to throw. Oh, my goodness, it's intercepted. Kicked off by Javon Clark. And the Patriots will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Just how many times do these games at this level, Kate, come down to plays like this? In the end, you don't want to be the team making the mistakes. You want to be the one capitalizing on them. And now this offense has got a chance to do so.
They've got first down from the 31. They're going to call their final timeout here. Just 9 seconds to go. They've got first down from the 31. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left.
Hey, I get it. If any of their pass catchers have what it takes to beat double coverage, it's him. The kids would say, he's him. That defense knew it. That's why they doubled him and knocked it away.
After the incompletion, still at that 31-yard line, 2nd and 10. Back to the air. It's May. And this falls incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
That's somebody they're going to look for if he has any space deep. That space, though, Kate, just disappeared between when he let that pass go and when he actually made it down the field.
Here he is to throw. That's caught for the first. He's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40. Man, this has been such a great game. Nobody is ready for it to end just yet. After 4 quarters, we're headed to overtime. And there's still something being celebrated by the fans, isn't it, Brock? A coin toss might not decide the game anymore here in overtime. Both sides guaranteed a possession now, even if the first team scores a touchdown. And if we're tied after those 2 series, it is next score wins.
Andres Borregales to kick off for New England.
Now hopefully this conclusion will be just as exciting as our opening 4 quarters. The kick is away here in overtime. He's going to field this at the 2. Oh, and he eats a hit to bring it into that, right near the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10. First throw of overtime. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. And it sets up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Let's go. Track 60.
Penix here from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. He's right up next to that first down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give your quarterback a chance.
Come on. Set. Head to 6.
The handoff on 3rd and short. And they fought their way through to stop him behind the line. It's going to be 4th now and less than a yard.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
Working quickly
A
here.
loss of a yard. It's fourth down.
4th down. Penix. Throw is caught by the back. And what a hit there. Ouch. She faced the press for moving the chains that time.
Dolphins.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. There's a dive up the middle.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
A chance to take the lead and set themselves up for a win. Gotta make this count as they come up on 2nd down. From the shotgun, Penix. In trouble now, and the ball is out. But the Dolphins able to track that one down and cover it, so crisis at least momentarily averted. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. Got to have better ball security than that.
Let's go now. Warriors 17, 60 by 6, 60 by 6. AT card, no, AT card, ball. Left wing 19.
Penix facing a 3rd and long. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So that brings up 4th and long. For the Dolphins, readying for the punt. And in overtime, he needs to make this a good one. They needed 3 punts out of him in last week's loss as he sends this away. Ooh, baby, there's way too much behind that kick, and he knew it. So that's all the way over the end zone for a touchback. Patriots lining up. It's 1st and 10. Now it's his turn in overtime. That's completed right side. Here he goes again. And he runs it in for the touchdown. Start the celebration, baby. They win it in overtime. So the Patriots come in and take the win on the road. And it took some extra effort, Brock, some bonus football before they were finally able to separate from the opposition and earn that hard-fought victory. So for Brock Huard, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Patriots emerge as winners as we say so long from Miami.